wherever you're watching us from. This is the channel R.A.M, Relationship and Marriage, and we want to thank those who have subscribed to this channel, those who have helped us to spread love and positivity by just touching that subscription button and subscribing to our channel. To you who has commented, liked our videos, we really appreciate. You are helping us a lot. And because we're going to shoot a video to tell you why we opened this channel and the purpose of learning this channel, you're going to appreciate, or rather you're going to be happy why you have subscribed to this channel and why you are still following us and liking our videos and commenting down below. There is a purpose why we opened this channel, and soon we're going to shoot a video. We explain to you why we started this channel. It is something noble and you're going to like it. And today I want to really welcome you back so that we can spread positivity together. And sometimes I talk so much about this lady because she makes me so happy. She makes me appreciate getting children, because I can see children are a precious gift from God. Because some children can be so good, so wonderful, until you feel that you are worthy to be called a mother, you're worthy to be called a dad. And this is what this lady has made her parents to feel. Today, I'm talking about both Marwa and Dee Mwango. And the reason why I'm here, I just watched their video, and I was watching Marwa opening up how Dee Mwango didn't come to his party, and how Dee Mwango humbled herself, and she actually apologized to the brother, and the reconciliation was marvelous. And I could see some haters writing at a fight between Marwa and Dee Mwango, and I was wondering, these people don't see even a peaceful conflict resolution, because their minds were actually thinking that there will be a fight, that they will answer each other, that they will abuse each other. But to their shock, they got these two just solving their conflict so maturely, so amicably, and they actually, Dee Mwango apologized to Marwa, and the party that was at Congrats Mom continued. And I really admired this, and that is why I'm here to say that sometimes we see siblings that don't see eye to eye, siblings that compete with each other, siblings that cannot even solve their problems amicably, peacefully, without shouting to each other, without abusing each other, without quarreling. And we saw these two a very high level of maturity. I also love the way Marwa expresses himself. And that is why maybe most of the haters find so much to talk about him. Because this is a very open guy. He will not go on a cornering. Let me talk like Mayuguno. He will not go on a cornering. He will go straight to the point. If you have annoyed him, he will tell you point blank. And tell you it's not about quarrels. I'm just telling you how I feel. The way he felt. Because the way he told the sister, actually, he started by just appreciating her, congratulating her, telling her how beautiful she is, how smart she is. And then they talked a bit, and then he introduced the topic and asked the sister, why didn't you come for my party? And yet, I support you. I am ready to go with you. Wherever you go, I'm ready to help you, wherever you ask for help. And I was so happy with this woman. Do you know there are some women who are just 20 years, but they behave so maturely, like someone who is 40 plus. And that is what Dee Mwango is. I loved her maturity. She didn't answer back to the brother. She just said, I'm so sorry. And she went ahead and said, sir, I can see now some things are more important to people than what I thought. Maybe she thought missing Marwa's party was not that a great thing. But to Marwa, it meant everything. And actually, he expressed himself so well. He said that this was something that was so important to me because I have constructed this house for so many years. And therefore, I expected my sister to join me as I celebrate, as I enjoy what I have invested in. And the sister told him, now I know how precious it is when you are doing something that you have invested in for so long. And she actually said, next time I have actually taken a point, I will not miss again. What a wonderful level of solving conflicts. What a wonderful level of maturity. This is a kind of maturity that we don't see in most of the people. Because it would have been a blame game, it would have been chorus, and the haters would be here clapping and rejoicing and laughing. You know the tingo. Is it the tingo? The way they laugh. Even when something so bad has happened, they still laugh. And therefore, they would have celebrated the quarrel between these two. But by God's grace, these two have been brought up to know how to solve their conflict resolution so well. And then we come to the party. Even before I come to the party, that was at Kograt's mom, let me talk about Dee Mwango. Do you know, we thought that these surprises of Dee Mwango have stopped. We saw her buying BMW for the mom, and I think I shot a video about the BMW, about the solar panel installation in Kograt's mom. And to make matters worse, we realized actually during the party that was at Kograt's mom's house that Dee Mwango also bought a fridge for Kograt's mom. She also went ahead and bought a cooker for Kograt's mom. She also went ahead, she also went ahead and bought a big television set. Who didn't want to have such a daughter? Kograt's mom is so lucky. This girl has come to the house. She has seen the house is not looking good. She bought chairs, she bought a dining set. I had said earlier that I don't want to repeat. But what surprised me most is that these things have been bought within a span of a week. A fridge, a cooker, solar panels, a fridge, a cooker, solar panels, a TV set, and the handbags that were bought for Kograt's mom. What do you ask? What more do you ask as a mother? You'd want, everyone would want to have a daughter like Dee Mwango. You'd want to have a daughter who values you, who wants you to look good, who wants to be who wants you to be happy, who wants you to live comfortably. And this is what this lady has done to Kograt's mom. And look at the level of maturity in this woman. Even when the brother feels that it was wrong for her not to come to the party, she actually went down and humbled herself and apologized. Not even that. Do you know, I saw the visitors that had gone to Kograt's mom's house, the engineer, the other one was who? I can't remember the other one. Is it Pablo? There was the engineer and another guy, and my Huguno and the other visitors. Do you know, I saw her waking up from the seat to go and wash the hands of this guy, the engineer, clean his hands so that he can come and eat. She was ready to assist, even to hold things. Yani, she's so down to earth. She's so humble. And that is why sometimes I feel a lot of love for her. Dee Mwango, if you happen to watch this channel, because I know sometimes you watch these channels that we react about you, know that you have a place in my heart, because I really admire everything you do. I really admire the level of maturity in you, even when you are, I think, less than 30 years. Yeah, less than 30 years, and you are behaving like a grown-up woman. You don't have your own home, but you know what is required in a home. Every time I see you going to visit someone, because like the other day, I saw you going to visit your uncle, and you had to do shopping for that uncle. The other day also, I saw you taking Sean Arwa to the aunt's place, and you actually bought something for the aunt. You are just a marvelous woman. You are a great woman. And that is why I keep on celebrating you. I talk about you endlessly. I can shoot video every day talking about you, because you amaze me by the things you do. And no wonder, where you go, the people that are there, they like you, because you're not shy away from lighting fire outside and cooking. I saw you in Jamaica. The way you went ahead and cooked for the families you visited. You just cooked for them your African food, Kenyan food. And they also taught you how to cook their food, and you were ready to cook for them. You can light fire anywhere, you can sweep. We have seen you sweeping, especially when you were in Philippines. You could do anything for the grandma that you constructed, Rora, for Rora. So I really admire your character. And today's video was to talk about how you can humble yourself as a lady, and actually how you can solve the conflicts with your brother without shouting to each other, without quarreling, without even taking the drama like many people would have done. You just cool down and you solve the conflicts, because you know this brother is the one who removed you from ashes to grace, and you really appreciate every day you talk about him. And therefore it is good to solve the conflicts in a mature way, that you don't hurt this person who once fed you, who once supported you to be who you are. And you really appreciate him, and you show him a lot of respect, a lot of love, which is actually a plus in this reading. I don't want to talk much, because today's video was just to express how I was amazed at the ways these two solved the conflict and how the party was. I also want to congratulate the congressman for actually calling Marwa. You know, something I saw that was so marvelous, congressman. She actually put soup in a calabash. Is it a calabash? Yeah, a calabash, and a piece of meat. And she actually handed the bowl to the elder son, who is Marwa. Those are blessings, Marwa. And this is so good to congressman. We really appreciate the way you have brought up your children. We really actually admire the way you enter into their conflicts and you do not take sides. Actually today I was so happy, because congressman was asked by Marwa, what would you do, ma'am, if you're in my situations, that someone you have assisted does not come to the party? And she actually solved that, answered that question so well, that none of the two children will feel that mom does not like me, mom has sided with so and so. You support Marwa and you also support Dee, and both of them get satisfied by the way you solve their problems, or the way you answer their questions. So I really admire this family. I really admire how far they have gone. I really admire where they are going, because actually I had Dee Mwango asking Marwa where he would want her to buy a house. And Marwa was advising her, buy a house in the coastal area where you can have a space, free air without pollution. You know, in Nairobi there is a lot of congestion, there is a lot of pollution. And this guy was advising the younger sister, and the younger sister was so ready to listen to the older brother, and actually told him, I'm going to consider that as I look for a house to buy. It was so good. Siblings must support each other. Siblings must love each other. Siblings must know how to solve conflicts. When it comes to the conflicts, when it comes to a problem between them, they should know how to solve their problems. And this is what I have admired in these two, the level of maturity in both of them, the level of handling issues in both of them, and even their mother, the way she solves the issues that are in between these children with a lot of wisdom and with a lot of love. So I'll stop there. Bye bye for now. See you during the next video, and ciao. God bless.